Listen to these facts and be liberated as a fashion designer. You can watch countless sewing tutorials, but if you don't understand why certain principles are applied, you will never grow into a true fashion designer. In today's video, we are tackling one of the most frustrating problems in dressmaking, which is zipper bulge. Now, in the fashion industry, two methods are often thought to avoid zipper bulge. One is commonly used, and while it works, it doesn't suit all cutting techniques. And the second method is completely irrelevant, yet many teachers still promote it. Above all, in this video, I'm going to give you another method of avoiding zipper bulge. It's a new solution I discovered myself, and trust me, no one in the fashion industry is talking about it yet. I won't just tell you why zipper bulge happens. I will show you the real reason and walk you through the two methods that actually works. Let's correct the misinformation and elevate our skill. Let's dive in. Before I proceed, I would like to tell you that I'm not going to rush in my explanation, because the purpose of this training is for us to learn, to know how to reason as a designer on our own without depending on anybody. This tutorial will solve a lot of issues we are going to encounter in our journey as a fashion designer. So let's proceed. What is zipper bulge? Zipper bulge is when we have excess of fabric along this length axis. That's what we call zipper bulge. And as you can see on your screen, that is zipper bulge. Not when we have excess on the width axis here. So, and I told you, there is a method our fashion teachers are promoting which is not relevant to eradicating zipper bulge. And that method is when you are asked to take away 1 inch inward from your width axis. When you take a piece of fabric along this way, that won't solve the issue, because the main problem is here, not here. So this method will take care of excess we have along this width axis, not here. So that's why this method does not work while talking about removing zipper bulge. That is just about it. I'm not going to dwell much on it. Now let's proceed to the second method. The second method is when we go up by ½ inch from our waistline and down by ½ inch on our waistline. Based on my previous explanation, marking ½ inch above our waistline and ½ inch below our waistline, you can see it is already attending to the issue we want to eradicate. This method now is dealing with the excess we have on our length axis here. So I will connect now, then I will slash. I'm done marking it and slash. You can see here is it. So now after slashing, what we are going to do is to place this over this line, then we tape it. This method is good while drafting on pattern. When we want to use our pattern to cut out the fabric, this method is good, because after done drafting, then on your fabric you are going to add your joining allowance to that place. That's why this one is good while drafting on pattern. And you can see we already have shape here already, but the length here remains the same, not that we go in by 1. And another way we can use this on fabric is when we have our fabric joined at the waist area. For example, now if I slash this on this waist area, you can slash here, you can slash here, add your joining allowance, then join. When we join it, we are going to have this. But if you are working on fabric that doesn't have joining on the waist area at the back, you cannot apply this method. So that is just it about it. But this method addresses the excess we have on our length axis. So this is one method that you can use perfectly to avoid zipper bulge. So let's proceed to the second method. This second method was discovered by me. Like I said earlier, nobody in the fashion industry presently is talking about this particular method because I'm the one that discovered it. And to proceed, I will just let you know this simple logic. This second method was discovered by me, and I was able to arrive to it because I understand the problem and I understand female body shape as well. So here is the method. The method is on your waistline. Remember here, these are bag pattern. On your waistline, make sure you go up by 1.5. Go up by 1.5. Then you transfer your waistline to the place. So here's our new waistline. Here's our new waistline. On this new waistline is where we are going to place our dart. And to place our dart, we are going to divide the bust span by 2. And the result here will give us 3.5. So we are going to mark it 3.5. Just follow me because I'm still going to make some clarification why this is so, or why this method works. That is it. Then here I told you this is where we're going to place our dart center. We are making use of 1 inch for this tutorial, so I'm going to mark half here, half here. Then you are going to connect at least 4.5 inches before your hip line. This depends on the size of the person you are working for, and also you go up by 7 inches like this. Then you are going to connect. If you have any question, make sure you ask me in the comment section. We are here to help each other, or we are here to assist each other. That's just the purpose of this channel. So this is it. Now, why must we come up by 1.5 inch? So that is the question you're supposed to ask me. When you measure on the front side, when you measure your shoulder to waist compared to shoulder to back, the shoulder to waist on the front side is always longer. So when you now make use of shoulder to waist measurement for shoulder to waist of the back, you will always have this issue because looking at the picture on our screen, you will discover the dress was being forced to go to the natural place. So when you now make use of your shoulder to waist on your front side as your shoulder to waist on the back side, when your customer puts it on, it will be forced to shift up to this natural length for the shoulder to waist of the back. So that is why we do have the zipper bulge. That's why we are not supposed to make use of this line for our back as well. That is, we are not supposed to make use of shoulder to waist of the front measurement on shoulder to waist for the back. I didn't know if I'm communicating. So in short, I'm telling you the shoulder to waist on the front side is longer than shoulder to waist on the back side. So when you make use of your shoulder to waist on the front side, on the back side like this, when you put it on, it will be forced to move up to this natural waist. So that's why we do have zipper bulge. So to avoid it, just create new waistline for the back pattern. Then you place your dart on it. But the shape on the side will be the same in order to match up with the front side while joining. I don't know if I'm communicating, but if I'm not that clear, please you can communicate with me. Even I'm going to drop my WhatsApp number on the screen. You can also contact me it will still need more explanation. But before then, I want you to please do me a favor. In the comment section, I want you to comment if you understand this tutorial or not. Please let me know. Don't just watch and ignore. I want to know your response. If my explanation is clear on this or not, please in the comment section let me know. Thank you. After inserting our dart, the next thing is to cut out our pattern or our fabric, because this method works on all cutting techniques. Again, I want you to note this. Also, I want you to practice it. When you are measuring shoulder to waist from the front side, it will be longer than measuring shoulder to waist on the back side. That is why if you want to avoid zipper bulge, measure your shoulder to waist on the back line as well. If you don't want to minus from the shoulder to waist, you measure on the front side. So that is just a simple logic. Once we understand this, we will get everything perfectly. Thank you.